In this video, I am sharing 7 low content books that are making thousands of dollars every single month on Amazon, and you wouldn't even know it. These are not the usual best-selling books on Amazon, and they don't use crazy marketing tactics, and they don't have massive social media followings. These 7 self-publishers just made very smart publishing decisions that hit the right audience in the right niche at the right time. We're going to break down exactly why these books are successful and, more importantly, how you can start creating books like this too. These are real books live on Amazon, generating real sales. So let's get started. Before we do dive into the books that I want to share with you in this video, let's define what I mean by low content. Low content books are books that require very little written content from the creator. So these include things like coloring books, educational workbooks, guided prompt journals, puzzle books, and activity books, just to name a few. That is not the whole list of low content books. They are some of the most popular though. They rely on structure, format, and creativity rather than lengthy writing, which means they are perfect for self-publishers even if you are not a writer. So now that we have clarified exactly what low content means, let's start looking at some of the low content books on Amazon that are making tons of money month after month. Book number 1 is The 100 Days of Money, Fractions, and Telling the Time by Humble Math. We're going to take a quick look at this book, and we're also going to have a quick look at the estimated performance. So if we take a look inside, this is a very simple laid out sort of book, and it just has pictures of coins and multiple choice answers, or how many coins are in each image, etc. And if we take a look at the bestseller rank of this book, it's 4,039. The BSR is important because this tells us how popular a book is with Amazon's customers. So the lower the number, the better. The lower the number, the more books that this brand, this self-publisher is selling. And this book is likely making several $1,000s a month on this one listing alone. In fact, let's go take a look. If we take that bestseller rank, we'll pop it into the Kindlepreneur book sales calculator, as well as a couple of the other details. And it's going to tell us that this book is estimated to be selling just under 1,000 copies each month. And that means the royalties would be estimated to be around $2,000 in a single month for this one simple book. And why does this book work? Well, it has niche clarity. This book doesn't try to be a general math workbook. It focuses specifically on money, fractions, and telling the time. That level of specificity instantly attracts the right customer. It's strategically part of a series. If we head on over to this self-publisher's page, it's part of the wider Humble Math series, which has dozens of successful educational workbooks targeting different subskills. This boosts discoverability across the brand. It has clever, repeatable interior design, clear, reproducible worksheets. Teachers and homeschooling parents love this, and it has clear keyword targeting. The title uses keywords. Money, telling the time is high traffic keyword phrases for educational books, and it is exactly what customers will be typing into the search bar to find this kind of book. Book number 2, Happy Confident Me, a daily journal for gratitude and growth mindset. This book currently has a bestseller rank of 1,480, which is a fantastic bestseller rank, one of the best-selling books on Amazon. And before we take a look at the book, let's have a quick look at how much it's potentially selling, how much it's potentially earning. So with that bestseller rank, this book is selling thousands of copies every single month. It's estimated to be selling around 2,000 copies per month. The royalties on that means that this self-publisher is making somewhere around $9,500 to $10,000 per month from this one guided prompt journal. Guided prompt journals are super popular. Mental health issues are on the rise, and people are wanting to get on top of them. People are wanting to help their mental health issues. And so one thing that has worked for this self-publisher is they have targeted an emotional niche. This book taps into the growing demand for children's mental health and confidence building products. So look at the strong branding, Happy Confident Me. It's a beautifully clear brand name. It sounds like a movement, not just a book. It also works because they really focused on creating a unique interior. So instead of generic prompts, just pages and pages of generic prompts. This journal uses a structure built around self-esteem, around mood tracking, and guided affirmations. And that interior combined with this professional cover, which hints at what's inside this book, it hints that it is happy, it's bright, it uses bright primary colors, which really attract the eye, especially for children. And that all just gives this book a really premium look. The cover is polished and modern with a subtle educational appeal that parents trust. Book number 3 that I want to share with you today is Kindergarten Activity Book with Unicorns, or Around Unicorns. Again, another low content book that is probably making thousands of dollars per month. Let's have a quick look inside the book. So it's nice and it's bright and it's colorful. It appeals to the age of child that this book is targeting. And let's have a quick look at what a 709 bestseller rank means in terms of how many books are selling. So with a bestseller rank of 709, the book's estimated to be selling around 2,500 to 2,600 copies per month. So what is so great about this book? Why does this specific low content book work? This book works because of the extremely tight niche targeting. So we've got a targeted age, a theme, so kindergarten and unicorns equals a total winner. It's niche and it's trending. Rather than picking a specific activity or topic to teach, they've decided on a multi-activity format, which combines coloring, tracing, mazes, and puzzles, which gives kids hours of entertainment, and it gives parents really great value. Doing it this way has given them a unique but very profitable factor of giftability. The unicorn theme and the multi-activity theme just makes this book perfect for a gift or a party favor. Many of the reviews left by customers mention birthdays and holidays, and they have nailed the cover design. It's bold, it's colorful, it's eye-catching, and it just looks like fun sitting on the page. Now, before we move on to book number 4, let's pause for a second, because if you have been watching this video and you're thinking, okay, but how do I actually make books like this? I have great news. The brand new Puzzle and Maths membership is now open for new members. This is a really powerful, time-saving platform designed specifically for self-publishers who want to create high-quality, in-demand books, just like the ones we are talking about in this video, without needing excessively expensive software or spending weeks building the interiors of your books from scratch. With your membership, you get instant access to a growing library of creation tools, including word search generator, maze generator, word ladder worksheets generator. There's math worksheets generator, which include addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and more. There's a crossword generator, Sudoku, and many, many more. All of these tools are beginner friendly and come with commercial use rights, so you can publish your books on Amazon, KDP, or other platforms immediately. No more buying each tool separately or wondering what software or tools to use. The membership brings everything together under one roof so that you can just focus on building your self-publishing business, not getting bogged down in the tech. And as a bonus, I have put together an exclusive bundle of premium bonuses for anyone who joins the charter membership through my link down in the description box below, including hundreds of niche ideas, swipe files, premium A+ content, templates, and more, just to get you publishing faster. If you're serious about creating books like these ones that I'm sharing in this video, this membership is a total game changer. You'll find the link to join down in the description, and let's just keep moving on. Let's get into the next low content book. Book number 4, The Big Book of Coloring, Animals for Children aged 4+. And this is a really fun looking, very age appropriate coloring book. And the reason I wanted to show you this coloring book specifically is because it doesn't follow the current trends of the cute, kawaii style of images professionally drawn in the square format of book. This one has gone back to the traditional 8.5 by 11 size of book with just normal traditional coloring images that we've seen for years and years in coloring books. And so why does it work when it is not following all the current trends? It has mass appeal. Animals is a theme that works across all ages, genders, and occasions. It has a big page count, over 120 pages, which equates to value for money. So with that amount of pages, this book lives up to its big book promise. It uses simple line art And it's even promoting here that it was 100% human made, no AI involved. I know that a lot of people who are into coloring books are getting confused as to what books are made by AI and which are not. And some people don't want anything made by AI. Some people don't care, but some people do. These illustrations, they're clean, they're bold, and they're perfect for younger kids or for anyone who just wants stress-free coloring. It does have series potential. It's currently part of the Big Books of Coloring, which has 6 books in it, and you can see their branding is following across all of their books in terms of cover design, the style of the images, and the style of their covers, the fonts they use. You can tell these books all belong to the same brand. There are similar big book titles in the same niche, building brand and trust. And here's a fun fact: coloring books remain one of the best-selling low-content categories on Amazon year-round. But in terms of how well this book is performing, in terms of how much it's making, how many books it's selling, let's take a look at that. So we want to look at the bestseller rank. This book currently has a bestseller rank of 183. That's amazing. That is one of the best-selling books on Amazon at the moment. So if we pop that bestseller rank into the calculator, and let's have a look at how much it's selling. It has 127 pages selling for $10.99. So this book is selling 6,500 copies per month at that bestseller rank, which means the royalties, look at that, over $25,000 per month this book is estimated to be selling. And I love that it has sort of bucked the trends and just gone back to the traditional coloring book, and it is doing so well. And I guess that's the things with trends. They're only here for a short period of time, and a lot of the time customers go back to liking the way things usually are. Let's move on to book number 5, word search puzzle book. So the big word search puzzle book, that's another theme that seems to be coming across, making things big, giving customers value for their money. This word search book currently has a bestseller rank of 1,060. Word search books are the most popular type of puzzle book that you can make or that you can sell. So before we take a look inside this book, let's have a quick look at the bestseller rank. 1,060, 117 pages, and $9.99 selling price. Word search puzzle books are very simple to create. They have very simple interiors. That book with that bestseller rank is selling around 2,000 copies per month, which means the royalties that self-publisher is making is around $7,500 to $8,000 in 1 month. Now, word searches are a timeless niche. They are an evergreen activity, especially popular with older adults. This book in particular is using large print format. So this book is accessible. The font is large on the cover as well as in the interior of the book. The layout is uncluttered. So we've got 2 puzzles per page. That is what this book will be, page after page, just 2 word search puzzles per page. Nothing fancy, no images, no design, no creativity really at all. That's what word search books are like. The puzzles are easy on the eyes. It has a high perceived value due to the fact that it is a big word search. It contains over 100 puzzles, but what people with word search books do is they focus on the words. So it sounds like there are a lot of word searches in here because it's saying that there are 9,000 words. That's how many words are to be found throughout this whole entire book. The fact that it does contain so many puzzles with solutions just gives it really strong self-appeal. Word search puzzle books are great because they have minimal production cost. You can create books like this using puzzle generation tools. There is no need to design each single puzzle manually. And this is exactly the kind of book the Puzzle and Math membership can help you create within the charter membership. Let's move on to book number 6, which is Remember That, crossword puzzle book for adults and seniors. And look, this book works because it has a unique twist. This isn't just a crossword book. It is designed around nostalgia with clues tied to 50s to 90s pop culture. Having this nostalgia gives it really emotional appeal. Seniors love memory-based games, and this book connects directly with that desire. So let's take a look at how it's performing. It has a bestseller rank of 2,065, and why I found this book so interesting to show you is because of the price. The price is very high for a low content book, but if you have something different or something that customers are really drawn to in your book, you can have the opportunity to price your book higher. So although this book is priced so much higher than what a usual puzzle book or low content book would be priced at, it is still selling very, very well with a bestseller rank of 2000. So let's have a look at this. With a bestseller rank of 2065, it has 124 pages selling for $17.77. And so even though it's only selling around 1,000 to 1,200 copies per month, it's making approximately $10,000 every single month. And that comes from that emotional appeal, that nostalgia that this book is creating with the theme of the book. This is a type of book that is very gift friendly. Many reviewers mention giving this to grandparents or using it in aged care facilities. The cover and the theme are in perfect alignment. The vintage style matches the concept perfectly. So this is a perfect example of taking a standard book format and adding a very clever twist that makes it feel unique. Book number 7 is Trace Letters, Alphabet Handwriting Practice Workbook for Kids. These books do so well, and they are very, very simple to make. Let's take a look inside of it before we look at how well it's doing in terms of sales. And so it just has an image of something starting with whatever letter is on that page. There's some letter tracing, lowercase and capitals, and that is it. It is as simple as that. It's a book that is for repetition. At the moment, this book has a bestseller rank of 838, so in the top 1,000 of all books on Amazon. And this book and this brand has been around for quite a long time. Their books sell very, very well, and they have just slowly over time built up a very, very successful self-publishing brand. So if we take the bestseller rank, let's have a quick look at how much it's selling. 108 pages for $8.25. And so this book's selling around about 2,000 to 2,500 copies in a single month, which means month after month, this book is estimated to be making in the $6,000 to $6,500 range. These kinds of books also do have little spikes throughout the year when it comes to back to school time and things like that. But for the most part, educational workbooks are evergreen, meaning they sell year round. And these books are so popular because they are a high demand skill. Everybody needs to learn how to write. Letter tracing is a core part of early childhood education and a top Amazon search. It has a very simple format, pages with dotted lines and traceable letters. These are easy to create, but in high demand with Amazon's customers. This book is teacher approved. The reviews highlight its classroom use, which can lead to recurring sales from educators. And not to forget that homeschooling is always growing in popularity. Every year, homeschooling gets more and more popular. And something else that this book has going for it is that this topic has longevity. In fact, majority of educational workbook topics have longevity. That's what makes it such a great niche overall. Letter tracing books aren't seasonal. Kids are learning to write all year round. Every year there is a new group of kids growing up and needing to learn how to write. So now that we have looked at these books and briefly studied them, let's talk about what they all have in common. They target specific needs or interests. Each book solves a very specific problem or delivers a focused experience, from learning to tell the time to boosting confidence to entertaining grandparents. They all have high quality, well-designed covers. Even the most simple books stand out because of a strong, clean, and clear cover design. It matters a lot. They tap into emotional or practical desires, whether it is a nostalgic crossword or a unicorn-themed kindergarten workbook. The book speaks to something that the customer cares about. Something else that they all do is they all use very, very smart keywords. If we go back and look at all of these book titles are keyword rich without feeling spammy. That makes them discoverable, searchable, and relevant. Next up, they are part of a bigger plan. Many of these books are part of a series or at least part of a publishing brand, giving customers more to explore and self-publishers more to profit from. So by now you've seen just how much potential there is in low content books, from educational workbooks to coloring books, journals, and puzzles. And the exciting part is that you do not have to figure it out all on your own. The puzzle and maths membership is available, and it gives you everything you need to create books just like these ones without spending weeks and weeks, sometimes even months, designing interiors or researching niches from scratch. This is a complete self-publishing toolkit designed to help you build a real scalable book business easier and faster than ever before. The tools are ready. The membership is open. If you've been waiting for a sign to get serious about this, this is it. You'll find all the details and the link to join down in the description box below. So there you have it, 7 low content books that are making serious money on Amazon right now and the simple strategies behind their success. I hope that this video helped you understand what's working right now in the low content self-publishing space. And remember, you do not need to go viral, become an influencer, or spend a fortune to build a profitable self-publishing business. You just need to create the right books for the right people. If you did enjoy this video, YouTube thinks that you might like these ones too. So please go check them out to learn more about self-publishing your own low and medium content books on Amazon. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.